An oral contract has to have certain finite terms. Neither one of you had contractually. It's a simple contract case. Neither one of you had a written agreement. You each presented to the other a proposal. Neither one of you could agree on whether you liked his proposal or your proposal.
No, there was an agreement. At that February 14th meeting, there was a definite agreement.
That was?
That was, I came in with my lease at $2,500 a month. It immediately became clear that they had no money. He negotiated the monthly fee down to $1,200 per month, and in exchange for the first 6 months' work, he was going to paint me my mural.
I didn't agree to that.
Just a second. You had no meetings of the mind, Mr. Vitek.
I believe I did.
I don't care what you believe. I'm listening to a businessman, and what I'm listening to from somebody who had free use of a space for 12 months, you didn't get the project up and running when you thought you were going to get it up and running.
Yeah, I was informing West all of these steps as we were going.
Who cares what you were informing him? It's his business. Your business is painting. He's not related to you. He's not responsible to you. If the city isn't giving you authorization to hold your functions, and he can, for instance, taking a wild example, let's say he takes this freshly painted space with all the pipes painted and decides to rent it out to somebody for storage because you're taking too long.
Well, I didn't get any notice of that, and he could.
Oh, yes, he's not required to give you notice, Mr. Vitek.
He could have said, "Hey, Tony, I don't think this is going to work out."
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We're talking contract.
Yeah, of course he wouldn't, because I was down there doing free work.
We're not talking what he could have done if he was a nice guy, what he should have done if he was a nice guy. What you should have done is, when you went down there with your proposal, if you wanted a clear indication of what your ideas were, you should say, all right, we're going to cross this out. We're going to cross this out. I'm going to pay you this much. I get 6 months free while I'm doing my painting. After that, I'll pay you $1,200 a month rent. That's very simple, sir. That's not loosey-goosey. That's simple. I'm telling you that you had an agreement in your own mind. You didn't have an agreement with him.
Oh, he knew exactly what was going on.
And I say he didn't.
I consulted with him about a lot of things. He told me, hey, this isn't working yet. And in order for me to have those shows, his sprinkler system has to be functioning, and even to this day, it's still not functioning. So I would have never been able to have those shows there.
Who knows? I don't know the answer to that question, sir.
The new tenant had his permits up and running inside of 30 days.
For storage.
That's just what I said to you. Yeah. For storage.
Right. I was
just a second. You wanted him to keep that place vacant because you were having difficulty. You didn't have a meeting of the minds with Mr. Vitek. You don't get any money. Now, let's move on. Let's move on. You rented the place for storage?
Yes.
Very good. What would you like to counterclaim?
The utility bills?
Yeah.
The sprinkler heads, which my controller here specifically went over him. We bag and rubber band all the sprinkler heads prior to painting anything. She was very clear on that. I took these photographs from his own website. The guy's painting every sprinkler head solid red. As soon as the new tenant moved...
It's not true. I have photos.
Don't speak. I'm going to look. I'm going to look at your photos, too.
As soon as the new tenant moved in, I had to replace all of them for a cost of $5,000. And as far as the painting of the floors and pipes, we're talking about 8 hours worth of work. 4 hours for one coat, 4 hours...
Part of the agreement was he wanted me...
Just a second. I've already decided that.
He wanted me to pressure wash the floor. There was construction debris everywhere. There was tools. He was storing his own stuff down there.
I have pictures of the space exactly the way I gave it to him in January.
Would you?
I have that same picture.
I would like to take a look at them.
Okay.
There you are.
These are dated before I started any work?
No, I just want to see the sprinkler heads.
Oh.
That's the sprinkler heads. That's all I have. I do have the bill.
Okay, so
I'm not talking to you.
Here's a picture of the sprinkler heads missing. Here's another close-up of the sprinkler heads painted and indeed covered up.
I'd like to see.
And he's accusing me of painting over them. Now, there was only 2 other guys, aside from myself, who were...
It's very hard to tell in your picture, sir. But, Mr.
Salloway,
hey,